Families who lost loved ones in last February's big freeze are still fighting for justice.
Their legal battle 1 year later is nowhere close to the end. Investigative reporter Jeremy Rogowski explains why.
They lovingly called her Meemaw. Ann Martin had 18 grandchildren, 16 great-grandkids.
Done everything together.
And Danny, her husband of 52 years.
We had it all, and then all of a sudden, she's gone.
His pain runs deep 1 year later. Memories of those dreadful days in the bitter cold. No power for the oxygen machine Ann depended on.
Nobody told us it was going to last that long.
And the powerless feeling of backup air tanks going dry.
Her biggest fear was suffocating.
Their daughter, Heather.
That was her absolute worst fear, and it actually came true. How sad is that?
The Martin family filed this lawsuit against CenterPoint Energy and ERCOT, the power grid operator. It's one of at least 170 claims across the state against ERCOT, transmission companies, or retail power providers. Those have all been consolidated to a Harris County courtroom with Judge Sylvia Matthews presiding. But before they can go any further, some key legal questions must be answered, like can ERCOT even be sued?
ERCOT claims that they are part of the state of Texas.
Greg Cox is a coordinating attorney for the plaintiffs' cases.
So their position is since they are synonymous with the state of Texas, they can't be sued.
It's called the sovereign or governmental immunity defense, and Cox and others believe it's flawed. In the past, ERCOT also has claimed it's not part of the state and should be shielded from things like Texas open records laws.
They're chameleons. They change their spots and their stripes daily if it benefits them, and we see that quite often.
Frustrating?
Very much frustrating and very much a delay tactic.
The sovereign immunity battle will likely end up at the Texas Supreme Court, which declined to rule on once before, leaving those waiting for justice
Now I got nobody.
Waiting even more.
An ERCOT spokesperson told us the agency is unable to comment on pending litigation. CenterPoint Energy, meanwhile, told us, quote, "We understand the severe impact that the historic weather and power generation shortfall emergency last year had on all Houstonians and Texans. While as a matter of company policy, CenterPoint Energy does not comment on pending litigation, we want to express our condolences to the family and friends of Mrs. Martin for their loss." I'm Jeremy Rogowski, KHOU 11 Investigates.